Hi, this is Randy Hilgers. I still have a cold. I thought I'd show you guys some tips and tricks on video, videos for the web, videos for training. I have, I don't know, 15 years experience in video compression. In regards to training, I started a company called New Vision Software, and we make training products called SoftTutor, which a lot of you have used. And also I'm starting another website called 321 Learn, which basically will be based on videos. But most of the problem that people make is when they record videos. Right now I have Vista on my computer. You can see how loaded it is, and since I didn't spend the extra cash to buy the really cool windows in Vista, actually didn't even know I needed to do that, but I learned from my mistakes. So I have the cheap Vista here, and basically it's a super slow version of XP, and we'll talk about that some other time. But anyways, I recorded a screen video on my screen, and the aspect ratio of my screen, it's 1280 pixels across this way, and it's I believe 800 pixels down that way. So whenever you create videos, you got to keep the ratios the same. So also with I'm gonna put this on YouTube right now. So what I wanted to do is I went to YouTube and I looked up the optimal YouTube video sizes, and it's 425 pixels by 312 pixels tall. Right here, and also they recommend using DivX, which is a really nice encoder and will make your videos look really great. The thing that you do need to worry about, though, let me open up a paint program or something if I can figure out how to find it. I'm very new to this crazy new operating system from Microsoft. This is basically, here's my screen, and it's really ugly, but it's 1280 across. And you can't even see that. Let's see. 1280 in a very ugly font. There we go. 800. Okay. Now what I generally recommend is the YouTube size. Let me go back to YouTube again. YouTube's smaller, what they say it was. 425 by, I forget, 325, 425 by 312, 312. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to compress this video that's 1280 by 800 into a video that'll fit in this window. And what I like to do is I like to keep the aspect ratios the same, but I also need to keep the boundaries that the video compressor uses. And most video compressors use a 4x4 little box. Let me just take like a little pixel here. They do 4 pixels at a time. And basically they'll make these little boxes across here, and each box will have 4 pixels in it, and they'll compress it. Different compressing products use different things. Some might be 2 pixels, one might be 1 pixel, some might be 16 pixels. It depends on how they want to compress it, but 4 is a good rule of thumb. So everything that you to keep your aspect ratio the same, but to not distort the video. Getting complicated. I need better graphics. I need help from some of you wizards that are out there. Anyways, I have my trusty calculator here, and the first thing I usually do is divide these numbers by 2. So we got the 1280 divided by 2 equals, it's 640. I could do that in my head. 1280, for those of you who can't do that in your head, I'll do it here. Okay, 640. So 640 divided by 2 by 400. So that's still too big to fit into this YouTube window. So let's divide it by 2 again. Or actually, let's divide the whole dimensions here by 2. So if we do 1280, or sorry, by another 2, which would be 4, 1280. Hang in there. I kind of know what I'm talking about. 1280 divided by 4. Okay, it's 320. 320 will fit in this 425, and if I take 800 divided by 4 is 200. So if I make a video that's 320 by 200, I'll keep the aspect ratio the same, plus it's also divisible by 4, so it won't be distorted. And I'll show you what this looks like. I'll go back here in the Camtasia Studio. You can use whatever you want. There are a lot of free products out on the internet, and I do have a cold. I have to apologize for that. It's snowing in Chicago. It's a foot of snow outside, and I have a cold. Anyways, I'm going to produce my video, and now that I want to use DivX, I have to choose AVI as my output. So I'm going to choose that. Who cares about the audio? We'll upload it to YouTube, and they'll fix the audio anyways. Video compressor, DivX, 2 logical CPUs. Spend the money. I think it's $19. It's a great compressor. It runs really fast. Audio format, who cares? This is what we care about, the size. Okay, keep the aspect ratio the same. We don't want to distort it, and we want it divisible by 4. So it's 320 by 200. We don't want to choose stretch to fit, otherwise it's going to distort our image. We'll choose next. Do we want to add watermarks? Embed into an HTML document? Sure, why not? Just to show you. Okay, just choose all the way through, and let's give it a name. This is a funny Microsoft thing. It's not really that funny, but you'll see it. I can pause the video or let it crank. It's right now it's on a notebook computer that I just bought, and it's what is it? Vista Home, which doesn't have the fancy windows. It's supposed to be fast. Its processor's fast. The video drivers need serious updates. I'm going to pause this and we'll start it. We'll show you what the end result looks like, or I'll just put the end result on YouTube. How's that? You guys can watch it there. Stop.